The Galactic Council chamber fell silent as Admiral Xor of the Vespid fleet approached the central podium. His mandibles clicked nervously as 12 representatives from the most powerful civilizations in the known universe stared down at him. The massive holographic display behind him showed the third planet of a yellow star system, a seemingly insignificant blue-green marble. "Explain yourself, Admiral," High Counselor Wren demanded, her four eyes narrowing. "Your expedition was merely to catalog primitive species. Why did you authorize an invasion of this Earth?" Admiral Xor's exoskeleton vibrated slightly. The humans appeared weak and primitive counselors. They have only achieved spaceflight within the last century. Their military technology is at least 3 ages behind our own, I believed. "You believed?" Counselor Tavik interrupted, his tentacles coiling in agitation. "Since when does a survey admiral make decisions about first contact, let alone military engagements?" "I saw an opportunity," Xor replied defensively. "Their resources are abundant, their population manageable. The invasion was proceeding according to protocol until what?" Wren leaned forward. "Until they fought back." Murmurs rippled through the chamber. Counselor Mav of the Arcturian Alliance tapped a datapad, and the holographic display shifted to satellite imagery of Earth's major cities. What should have been scenes of conquest instead showed Vespid ships in flames, crashing into oceans or plains. "You lost half your fleet in less than 1 planetary rotation," Nav stated flatly, "to a species that has never encountered extraterrestrial life before. Their technology is primitive, yes," Xor admitted, "but their tactics, they're unlike anything in our military database. They don't fight like a civilized species." The images shifted again, showing human fighters employing guerrilla warfare against Vespid ground troops. Where the Vespid moved in perfect formation, humans hid, ambushed, and disappeared. Where Vespid relied on superior firepower, humans used the environment, improvised weapons, and unpredictable maneuvers. Counselor Tavik's voice had lowered to a dangerous whisper. "Did you even review the preliminary reports before authorizing this catastrophe?" Xor's mandibles twitched uncomfortably. They seemed inconsequential. Inconsequential? Counselor Wren pulled up additional data with a wave of her hand. "Humans have spent their entire history fighting each other. They have developed more ways to wage war than any species we've encountered. While technologically primitive compared to us, they've devoted an astonishing percentage of their resources to military development." The display shifted to historical footage. Ancient armies clashing with swords and shields, the technological leaps of gunpowder weapons, tanks rolling across battlefields, nuclear tests lighting up deserts. "In the last century alone," Wren continued, "they've fought 2 global wars that killed millions of their own kind. They emerged from these conflicts not beaten and subdued, but stronger, more unified, and with significantly advanced technology." A new image appeared, showing captured Vespid soldiers in human facilities. They were being treated for injuries, given food and water. And perhaps most dangerously, Counselor Mav added, they show a peculiar duality. The same species capable of extraordinary violence is also capable of remarkable compassion, even toward those who attack them. Admiral Xor's posture slumped. What will the Council do? High Counselor Wren rose from her seat, towering over the chamber. "First, you will be stripped of your rank for this unauthorized action. Second, we will dispatch diplomatic envoys immediately to negotiate peace with the humans." "Peace?" Xor's compound eyes widened. "After we attack them unprovoked?" "Yes," Wren nodded gravely, "because based on what we've seen, the alternative would be most unpleasant." The chamber doors opened and all heads turned as a small delegation entered. At their center walked a human, smaller than most council species, with no visible natural weapons, no extraordinary physical attributes. "Counselors," the human representative began, voice steady and clear, "I am Ambassador Thomas from Earth. Our leaders have authorized me to discuss terms for the immediate withdrawal of all remaining Vespid forces." Admiral Xor stepped back instinctively. The human's eyes briefly met his, not with hatred, but with something perhaps more unnerving, determination. "Ambassador," High Counselor Wren addressed the human formally. The Council deeply regrets the unsanctioned actions of Admiral Xor. The Galactic Council had no knowledge of. With respect, Counselor, Thomas interrupted, causing several gasps among the spectators. Our intelligence suggests this wasn't the action of a rogue admiral. 3 other Vespid fleets are positioned at the edges of our solar system. Xor's mandibles clicked in surprise as the Council turned accusatory eyes toward him. We have a saying on Earth, Thomas continued. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. He handed a data crystal to Counselor Wren. This contains footage of what happened to the Vespid ground forces that surrendered. As you can see, they are being treated according to our Geneva Conventions. It also contains our terms. Wren reviewed the data, her 4 eyes blinking in astonishment. These terms, you're requesting admission to the Galactic Council. Yes, Thomas nodded. With full defensive treaties and technology exchange. Or, Counselor Tavik asked warily. Or nothing, Thomas replied simply. We'll defend ourselves as necessary. But you should know, humans prefer friends to enemies. We've just proven we can handle the latter. Imagine what we could accomplish as the former. The council chamber remained silent as the implications sank in. A species that could repel a surprise invasion from a technologically superior force, yet chose diplomacy when they clearly had the tactical advantage. High Counselor Wren looked from the human to her fellow council members. I move to consider Earth's application for council membership immediately. As the vote began, Admiral Xor quietly withdrew from the chamber, his invasion plans in ruins, but his understanding of the universe forever changed. The primitive humans weren't primitive at all, they were simply young, and if this was what they could do in their infancy as a spacefaring civilization, what would they become given time? The answer both terrified and fascinated him.